Welcome back, YouTubers. This is going to be a review of the Transformers 1986 movie version of Hot Rod. Now, this figure is, quite honestly, one of the best Hot Rod versions I've ever seen. It's quite movie accurate, comes with a bunch of extra parts, including a Matrix, which is the exact same mold they used for the Optimus Prime from the Siege and Earthfall series. I believe it's also the same one for the Kingdom one. But let's get started. So, as I mentioned, it comes with that Matrix, but the nice thing is the Matrix also comes with these extra parts. There's one where it's doing the, you've got the touch opening effect, plus he comes with a pair of guns. Not exactly something he had in the movie, but they are more accurate to the show. They can be fit on his hood right here in these two little peg holes. He also comes with a buzzsaw attachment, which the two guns can be clipped to. As you can see, and that fits into here, or you can fit it up here on top of his hood, like so. Either way, it's a good way to part storage these. But let's get on to the figure and the box. First, the box, standard affair. The really important bit's the insert that it comes with, as it's the inside of Unicron for when he did the Arise Rodimus Prime and then became said Transformer when he opened the Matrix. The car, as you can see, pretty small and compact. Oh, and also, there are these little flame bursts that you've got for his exhaust ports on his legs. So you can give him, a little extra effect. Anyway, as for transforming him, he's not overly complicated, though there are a lot of, false panels. For example, his hood is not his actual chest. Anyway. Let me see. There we go. Hold on one moment. His legs are a bit tricky to undo because of how they made them very, very tightly packed. Okay, there we go. So, you gotta unfold them like this. Twist them back around. Because they made all of his parts really, clip and fold into each other, as you can see. Which I do really like. It's a way to get the Transformer to actually look like they did on screen, or to be more screen accurate in general, but also, keep their transformation doable. Because one problem with a lot of Transformers is that their transformation was not actually doable, at least in the method that they seem to show on screen. They frequently had to alter it in some way, shape, or form. Like, this one has to have his arms flipped around, though you did see that in the movie. Pop up the head and swivel it round. Sorry if I'm going out of focus a few times during this. Like I said, getting these things to actually transform right can be a little tricky sometimes, especially with the loads of little panels and swivels you gotta make. Okay. There's the bulk of it. Flip these back around, clip them under. One nice thing I like is they kept the little arm blasters short instead of making them the entire back side. They did that with a lot of other Transformers I'll get to at some point. Anyway, but there is Hot Rod. Pretty good. Now, as I mentioned, he comes with a buzzsaw, which they make actually usable, because you can unfold his arm like this, swivel the hand around, and attach the buzzsaw. The guns fit neatly into his hands, and they do look like the ones from the Japanese series. I'm not sure about the American one. I haven't watched it for a while. You can also open up his cranial area here and pop down a little blue visor. So, yeah, there we go. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a matrix cavity in his chest, which would have been nice, but since he's Hot Rod, technically he didn't have one yet. So, you know. But it's a good figure. You can use it to replicate the most famous scene in the movie. And honestly, you should have a Hot Rod in your collection, especially because of all the prominence he got in IDW's Lost Light series. The one tricky bit is getting the matrix into his hands. He does have a joint on his hands, but it's extremely tricky to get it in and to pose it just right. His shoulders make it a little difficult to center it. You can do it with a bit of practice. Just give it a bit of going. There we go. And there. And there we go. Roughly center, not perfect, but it's close enough for this. And there, we have him ready to open the Matrix of Leadership. Yep, and that's Hot Rod. So please like, subscribe, comment below, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao.